flying confidence. Bill Belcourt, kind of one of our mentors at home, talks about this concept of bringing it. And I really like this. The folks that land on big cross-country days are the folks that, are getting into a situation that may be a little bit windy, maybe a little bit stuffed, maybe a little bit low. They know that they've got to go deeper over unlandable terrain to get out. They don't like that move, and they go land, right? So it's this one playing here, that this concept of bringing it is that, and that doesn't, you don't have that every day, but it's this concept of trying to develop this whole thing where you are not thinking about places to land. You just, that's the magic. Don't think about landing, I'm not trying to encourage you to fly over unlandable terrain. Life shouldn't be like the Rockies Traverse where you have to go hours over unlandable terrain. But, if you understand what's happening in the day and trust your instincts and trust the angle of the sun and trust that that's going to be a trigger and trust it and go there and bring it when it gets tough, then you won't land. You'll keep going. And that's pretty fun. That's this whole thing of, like yesterday we were talking about, it was pretty inverted and it was kind of scrappy for folks and getting a little batted around and stuff. There's two ways to react to that. Oh my God, 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 and you just get more and more and more and more seized up, and then all you're thinking about is holding that wing open, and you're not thinking about the next thermal and what's that guy doing and what's the glide and how can I get through the inversion and what might work here and how is this wind behaving against that rock and triggers and all that kind of stuff. Your mind is closed to all that because you're just like this. Versus, I got this, man. I got it. Bring it. And it's just it's a completely different kind of, then your mind is wide open. You're ready for everything. And it's literally that easy. It's just a matter of, there's some training involved and stuff, but it's literally a matter of just like, I got this. This is my day. I got it. And it's really nice to be able to start identifying when it's not your day, because sometimes we don't have that day, and those are good days to just go land, or not even fly. Sometimes you don't feel it, and that's cool too. That's good. So, we've got the little angel and we got the little devil on our shoulders, and it's good to listen to them sometimes. Sometimes they're both right. So yeah. Managing fear, I'm not nearly as articulate as Jeff Shapiro. I just had this guy Jeff Shapiro on the podcast. He was the last show, and he talked about fear. He's a wingsuit guy and hanging glider forever and ever, and now he's getting into paragliding. And fear is necessary. Fear is the thing that keeps us all alive. Fear should not be, you shouldn't be scared of having fear. Does that make sense? Fear is good. It's what you let it do, and it's how you manage it, and just realizing it that this concept between your ears that can be managed, I think is really important. Because we fly, we will all be subjected to situations that scare us. That's just inevitable, but if you can have this concept of bringing it, and this concept of this is just fear, and I can package this away in a certain place and not let it dictate what's happening right now, you'll be able to have those downwind landings like we were talking about up there, where you're going, I've got options here. I've got that one, and then I'm going to have that one, and then I've got that one, and then I've got that one, and I've trained, and I've done the spiral dives, and I know how to get down really fast, and these are just, I've got pretty good odds here. I've put myself in a bad situation. I'm not going to do this again. This was really stupid, but I've got options. And so I think that's just important to recognize that fear is okay, that we should listen to it, but, it shouldn't necessarily put us down on the ground. On a good day, if you're down on the ground, that stinks when your friends are having a lot of fun, So if things are getting a little bit spooky and you're getting a little bit scared, develop tactics to deal with that. And there's great ones, and they work for different people. But, mine is, my giveaway is that I start doing this. Start getting up between my risers. I start leaning up, and my stomach's getting tired. And my simple one is just, dude, 4-second in, 4-second out, 4-second in, 4-second out, just a lot of breath until that goes away. And then instantly, it doesn't take long, it's less than a minute. I'm just like, I got this, bring it, you know. Like if you kind of see it sometimes as like a battle, then that you can win, again, it's just, I think these are repetitive things that if you do it more and more, then you'll just be more confident. Because again, I think successful cross-country flying means being willing to put yourself sometimes where the books, that how we learn when we're 5-hour pilots they're not going to say that, you know. The Rockies Traverse, we literally went hours each day flying over terrain where there was not a single place to land. And you just have to trust that your training and the sun angles and the time of the day and that cloud, it's going to work. I'm going to stuff it deep in there. I'm going to get out. If you believe it, it helps.